Hello, my name is Eva, your AI for Emergency Vehicular Assistance, created by Messier Mining. I will be your guide through Project Persephone, an emergency maintenance training simulation. Your The onboard computer used the last remaining power to place you in an asteroid belt around a Class B star. I will be here to guide you through the first steps of being able to gather the resources and energy to repair your ship. Your eventual goal is to provide enough energy to your main computer for its self-repair algorithms to take effect. Each time you reach a new repair milestone, you will be given access to things like new tools and new buildings to help you reach the next milestone. To start off, please tap your left arm to find your control panel. I will be guiding you throughout the different parts of your control panel. Your control panel will have all of your tools and information to help you repair your computer and ship. The panel functions as a touch screen for you to tap with your hands to use it. Now, please tap Base Stats. This window gives you an idea of how much power you are producing and how much you are consuming with your items. Any excess power you produce will be siphoned directly to your computer to help its repair algorithms. Now, please exit this tab and tap on Tech Tree. This window shows you what you are currently researching, how much progress you have in researching it, how long it will take to finish at this current rate, as well as the next research and its details. Research happens automatically from no action on your part. All you need to do is provide the electricity. Now, please exit this tab and tap on Inventory. This window shows your available items, as well as how many you have left to use. Things like the scanner and connector will have an infinity symbol, as those aren't consumed from use. However, things like miners and solar panels need to be crafted in the constructor, barring what you are given from the start. Now, please exit this tab. You will use the Messier Mining administered propulsion pack to navigate around the asteroid belt. The propulsion pack works with one-axis movement. However, the axis changes based on where you are looking. Look in the direction where you wish to go, and press down the right trigger in your simulation gear to move forward. Conversely, to move backwards, you would press the left trigger. And in order to slow down to a full stop, you must press down both triggers at the same time. You can keep track of your speed by looking at the bottom of your control panel. Before we can do any mining, we need to make sure we have electricity. Go ahead and fly upwards till you have a good view of the sun. Open your inventory and choose the solar panel and press the right trigger in your simulation gear to place the solar panel. Each panel will provide your mining operation with 5 kilowatt hours of electricity. The scanner tool will allow you to scan asteroids to see what minerals they contain and in which percentages. Go ahead and open your inventory, select your scanner, and see what all the asteroids contain. You do this simply by choosing the scanner and pointing it at an asteroid. For your first mining operation, now that you have an idea of what the asteroids contain, hit the back button on your control panel. Choose one to mine and get a reasonable distance to it. When you've reached your asteroid, go ahead and open your inventory and select the Miner tool. With the Miner tool selected, point towards the asteroid. You will see that your simulation gear generates a temporary image of where the miner would be placed. When you are at a position you like, press the right trigger to place the miner in that position. Go ahead and place 3 miners next to each other. In order to utilize the material the miner collects, you need to place a constructor. Select the constructor from your inventory. The constructor is able to be placed and left in space, so place the constructor somewhere where the miner has line of sight to the 4 squares on its sides. To make sure we're grabbing the right minerals, we need to configure the miners and constructor to mine and craft the correct items. Let's start with the constructor. Go back to the main control panel and select Configure Device. You'll be prompted to select a device to configure. Press the right trigger on your simulation gear while pointing at the constructor. When it's selected, you should see a new window pop up showing different things you can craft. Go ahead and select the constructor. When you select it, you should see how much of each mineral you need. Let's move on to the miners. Doing the same actions, choose to configure the miners. Select 1 to mine gold, 1 to mine copper, and 1 to mine iron. Now that both the miners and constructors are configured, head back to your inventory and select the connector to connect them. While having the connector tool selected, point it at the cannon on top of the miner. When it is pointed properly, the simulation will turn the cannon blue. In order to select this miner, press the right trigger while pointing at the cannon. When the cannon remains blue, then you know that it has been selected properly. Now that you have the miner chosen, point at the square on the constructor that the miner has line of sight on. The simulation will turn the entrance blue, and it will remain blue until the entrance and miner are both connected. To fully connect them together, press the right trigger while pointing at the entrance. When the entrance goes back to its normal color, you should see the mining operation start. You will use this information and approach to craft all of the constructors, miners, and solar panels you need. Your goal in this simulation is to reach the end of the research tree as fast as possible, so have fun trying to make an effective mining operation. Please note that failure to complete this simulation in an optimal way will result in you being fired. Into the sun. Good luck!